Hi again. This is Frequency Bones from a Music Connection 11, making the most of what you have. This is video 10. And I just got through making video 9, as you can see. I have my trusty Monette here with me. And I just wanted to say a couple things about this. I'm not sure what to call this. I guess we could call it making the most of your instrument. And since the last one was on attitude, we can say, what is your feelings and subsequent attitude about the instrument that you play? Do you have a different attitude towards each instrument? Or do you have a different sentiment, appreciation, knowledge, usefulness for each instrument? So your attitude towards your trombones might be one of gratitude. You might have favorites. You could be like me at this point in my career, actually throughout my whole career. In the BSO, on the Empire Brass Quintet, actually, at first, let's start there, I played a Bach 42B on, I think, all the recordings, except maybe the Renaissance Brass, which was maybe my last recording that I made with the Empire Brass Quintet in 1980. I might have played a Bach 42, straight horn. But I played Con growing up, straight 8H. Then I went to a Bach 42B when I moved to Boston when I was 18. And learned how to play on a trigger horn. And then I got a straight 42, and then I eventually got another 42B with maybe a bass trombone crook in the slide. No, it was a dual bore slide. Sorry about that. I always played a 5G mouthpiece, Bach 5G. Then I got a Con. I guess it was in someone's attic, and Ron Barron said, hey, you want to buy this? I said, sure. Because in the orchestra, I used to play early on in the orchestra, we always played Cons and Bachs, depending on the literature. So our attitude about the music, or Ron's attitude about the music, was this requires this, and this kind of piece requires more of this tone color. It was fun changing horns, actually. And then after that, I had a Monette, one of the rare Monette tenor trombones made. I know Wycliffe Gordon, the last time I saw him, was playing a Monette trombone. Obviously, they're very big trumpets and mouthpieces. Chester Schmitz swore by the tuba mouthpiece. He just thought it was great, thought Monette was a genius. David Monette, and he is. A lot of people took a lot of his ideas and put them into their equipment. Certain companies that are popular today on trombone, I'm sure did that. Anyway, so I still have my Monette trombone, and I've been playing it lately, and it feels really, really good, as I said on the last video. And there were certain Pops recordings that our whole section was playing Monette, and it was pretty frightening. But I also love the subtler qualities on it. some really nice things with it. So people have their ideas about different instruments. And so with this, I'll suggest to you to review your attitude or your opinion about certain instruments that maybe you've never thought about but have been handed down to you by other people you might know that have strong opinions about what good instruments are, what the right instruments are, and all of that stuff. For at one time, I remember French horns were so divided up into, well, these are Connie D sections. This was an Alexander section. This is a Geyer section. And, all this kind of thing. And, and they developed styles around those instruments and how to play them. So what's your attitude about some of the different instruments? And maybe your opinions? Maybe worth thinking about.